What's up, Facebook and YouTube? It's been a while. Actually, it's been since yesterday. Um, Today's word of the day. Oh, it's gonna be a doozy on this one. Today's word of the day is beaver. I'm sorry, that's all I could come up with. Going to have a short part of the show right now, though, because when, my parents get back, wherever, we're going to go eat at Cracker Barrel. I'm telling you, it's awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get the big meatloaf's what I'm talking about. Going to go do that, though, and then I will be back to finish the bigger part of the broadcast, I promise. I'm not going to go way far. I promise. Some of you probably thinking, oh, no. No, it's all good. It's all good. I'll be back. I promise. Don't miss me too much. All right. So, okay. Well, there's a couple things I might can get in before I have to take a actually a shorter break than always, or quicker, more or less. Is when you think of the word beaver. Now, of course, I think the animal. So it's a large. I looked this up, by the way. I had to dictionary it. I'm not that bright in some things, Don't answer that one, Austin. A large amphibious. This is really creepy. Rodent. Okay, I got I just started reading it to you. Rodent. When you think of the word rodent, I mean, do you think of the word? I mean, I'm just thinking of the word run. It's amphibious rodent of the genus there. It's called a castor. Castor. Okay then. Having sharp incisors, and like I guess it's referring to your teeth, I guess. And I say incisors because when you go to the dentist, they're like, "Oh, you got an incisor." I'll stop, dog. Stop, dog. I don't want to hear nothing but incisors. Back away. So it says incisors. It's got webbed hind feet. Now the ones that we see like in these little cute movies, like there's one I think in Bambi. Oh my goodness, I love Bambi. Bambi is I'm a kid. I am. I'm serious. I love the movie Bambi, and when people's just like, okay, and I'm like, you run. You don't put my baby down. But it says hind feet, and then it says and a flattened tail. I mean, it's I don't know. Like, I mean, but of course, they're known for building. It says here though, and this is the right word, I promise. Dam streams, like the streams there with a dam in there, with trees and branches. Whoa, doesn't that like just blow your mind? I mean, then like you just go, okay, these amphibious creatures, these little small, because some of them are big too, though I guess. But these little small, these. Well, I keep wanting to say creatures. It's not like we're alien area 51. Oh gosh. These small animals that we may not even think a lot of, that they can do these amazing type things. Now, the reason I'm bringing little things up though, because especially where it's Sunday, I mean, it's like, oh, you gotta be good on Sunday. Actually, I'm gonna try to be good on every day. Is when we think of God and sits this way, I think I know a lot of preachers will at least probably agree with me on this little gesture I'm going to do. Is we see these little beavers building this amazing, you know, kind of blockade on the river there too. Though is when I think of this, oh, and this actually really just came to me. I think it might be the Lord speaking to me right now. And no, I don't think it's speaking to me to be a preacher. I mean, that's as I tell people, and this is all seriousness. That's my dad's job. My dad, he's at least at least in my bubble, at least where they're always, he's one of the finest preachers that I know of. Um, and it's just I care a lot for my dad. I do. We may spit and spatter. We may slant. I may go outdoors, like drive my truck a little bit to cool off here too, though. But at the end of the day, we do love each other. And that's how family should be. It really should. But yeah, that's is when a beaver builds that dam. To me, now, preachers. I mean, if you're listening, please correct me if I'm wrong. But it's like God catching us because He does want to save us. Now, I mean, I'm not. Now, I could be. I think I'm going right, but if I'm saying a little bit differently, please don't insult me. Like what I mean is, you won't. But to me, that's kind of like, at least in I guess my understanding, which would be probably a good one, is it's like He's catching us. Because sometimes the stream can go around, but He's catching us because He wants to save us. I mean, isn't that cool though? I mean, don't you think it's a good one? I do. So these little creatures that we see all the time, is the next time you see one, if you do see one running one, just I mean, if I did have a good gesture there, then why don't you just think of that then? Maybe think of that. Hey, these aren't these little rodents, like we want to run type of thing though, but they're also these wonderful creatures that take their time out of their day too. They got days too. They live too. Just breathe like we do. They seriously do, people. They do. They take time out of their day to build these dams. Now, to be honest with you, though, for whatever reason, it's obviously to keep water. But here's the thing, though. They may be doing it in a sensible way. They may be doing that, though. Just maybe, though. They may not be, because they can't speak, I know. But they may be doing that so people like us could go up to that and think of this same thing that I just said, though. They're thinking, whoa, wait a minute here now. I mean, I'm not a preacher. I'm not a pastor. Like I said, that's my dad's job. You have to be called. Well, I mean, that's how we at least see it, things like that too, though. Now, I mean, I'm bettering my life. Yes. I am glad for that, though, but I still got a long way to go. I wouldn't, the Lord's not giving up on me. I tell you right now. He saved my life. I don't know how many times this year. I'm not kidding. So the next time we see that going on, we may even just see the dam finished. Or too, though, anything, though. That's what I'm going to think. Things like that, too, though. So that's a good gesture of the day. That's the word of the day, beaver. A little bit funny, you might think this, oh man, a beaver, oh my gosh, run, But now a beaver can be more of two things. It can be a rodent, like, oh my gosh, let's run, or it can be it's God's creation too, that can build these dams and stuff like that too, though. So maybe our kids can learn what's going on. So hats off to God, everybody. Like I said, I gotta have a short period here because I gotta go eat some meatloaf. I mean, everybody loves that now. Come on. Gotta have my meatloaf. But when I come back, I'll have the news portion and everything, because I can look up a couple of gestures up. But I mean, of course, radio stations, they have breaks. I mean, it's not like go nature what? I'm going to eat is where I'm gonna go. I mean, I feel the tummy. But a gesture I'm going to leave y'all here though, because like I said, I don't know if my parents may be out by now. I'm not really sure. A lot of these ways that we think of, and is to be honest with you, I'm not joking. I'm kind of scaring myself though, but it's a good thing. But I'm not used to me being this way. But once again, it's a good thing. Okay, it's he's I'm not used to these gestures on the air, or like, look, literally, even though it's on two things on here, it's literally over there and it's on the air. It's like when I say I'm on the air, I'm on the air. You know, it's like woohoo! I'm on the air. Yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, no. It could be one of the two ways though. If you hear my shakiness in my voice, something I do that day, you're like, okay, we got to calm him down. He's getting ready to pass out. A lot of the gestures we think what we're doing, like I've been talking about at least the past couple of days, is here we are at the new year, 2022. We made it, people. We did, yeah, we made it. Late 2022, and the I'm gonna quote this from Pastor Daniel today, and I mean I hope hey, if he adds me, it'd be awesome. I think, but no, if he does, is he he was talking about wrapping presents today, and I won't tell the whole thing because it's not my, I want him to be like, hey Nate, you can tell, whatever. But I'll just put it this way: wrapping presents, you know, and leave it at this part though. He said he didn't know how bad he is about wrapping presents. Well, I mean, I could have yelped, and they'll be like, okay, you're bad. Trust me, I think I'm not making you look good. I mean, I'm being extra serious. Um, I actually wrapped one present one year, and I guarantee I put enough tape on it that a tank couldn't break through it. I'm serious. I don't know. I don't remember if it was mom or somebody else was telling me. They go, "How are you going to end that?" I'm just like, I mean, it's like, well, I mean, at least it's wrapped, right? I mean, but seriously, just for a sec here though, because I mean, like I said, I'll have to break here in just a bit. Is we do a lot of stuff that I don't think we know what we're doing. Trust me, I'm one of those shares. I really am. I mean, when we're still ringing in the new year, this is only second day. Second day. Um, by the way, I'm still on that sound. Right. But no, all seriousness about it, give a big applause for my nephew that just turned 9 today. Happy birthday, Andrew. Happy birthday, buddy. You're my buddy though. Hats off to Andrew, people. The things that we do in life, Lord knows I'm not kidding. I'm just all serious. So Lord, I do them. I do a lot of mistakes like everybody else does. I mean, everybody says, "Oh well, we all have," but I just anymore. I just don't want to be like, well, no, don't please don't give me an excuse. I want to be better. Don't. I know we all do it, but just kind of on the brakes there. On that is yeah. Nobody insults me when they say that. They really don't. I'm not. But it's just it makes me like feel like yeah, okay, well, we all do it. So let's just keep on going. No. Not only a we, it's big me. I don't do that either. I don't do that anymore. Um, but I'll talk about a lot of things on this. So actually, my friend Andrew, or Andrew, hey Andrew, I am thinking about you, buddy. Seriously. Um, my best friend Austin looked at me this morning, and of course I know he was half asleep though, but he said it in a kind of joking way. He's like, "You realize you went for 2 hours yesterday?" I was like, "What?" And then I said this, and I did not. People don't get the idea here to keep me. Is I was like, "Well, Rush Limbaugh went 3 hours," and I'm like, but that doesn't mean I'm going to. Rush Limbaugh, he was an awesome man though. He spoke the truth. Too though. A lot of people didn't like him, but a lot of people loved him. Me and my family, we we really liked him though. I mean, of course, everybody has their cup of tea. Some people are for Rush, some people are for whoever else. So that's their choice. I mean, hey, we don't speak again. I mean, hey, come on. But Rush Limbaugh passed away last year. I think it was sometime last year, maybe before, but I'm pretty sure I think it was last year. Died of cancer. And we miss Rush. I mean, I didn't listen to him as much as my mom did though, but I did like hearing him. Just kind of those things. So, Rush will miss you. You were a great spokesperson. Trust me, I promise I will not try to be like you. I mean, I can't. You are so profound. I cannot even be getting to be, you know, kind of de-stressful of politics that he can. Because me, I just look at politics. I'm like, oh no. I'm serious. But I think it was last year. But what time though is, but um, even if you didn't like him, people though, where he passed away, I know everybody would probably try to reference those. So hats off to Wrestling Ball people. He's awesome. Um, a lot of the now see a lot of my friends and stuff, include my family. Now, when your family tells you something they like it too, though, and everybody else telling you though, if your family tells you though, it's done, it's sealed, it is gone. You're meant for it. Dead, flat out, dead serious. I've had my friends tell me I need to be in radio. Now, don't get me wrong, I always had I'm a talker. I got ADHD. I'm sorry. hmm Um, it's like I can't help it. Meds don't do everything. um, Trust me, they don't sometimes. But anyway, all seriousness though, um, is they said, you're meant to be a radio. Well, when my mom came up to me one time though, and it's just a little bit while back though, she's like, well, maybe you should be in radio or something, because I was telling her how much I wanted to DJ, things like that too though. And I love DJing the Blackberry Festival, guys. I love it. I will be there again this year. Yes, I will be. 2022 people. Blackberry 2022. I'm seriously, I think it's over 100 years. Or at least, or not, I think it was the courthouse was 100 years. My bad. I think we're there too, though. We celebrated actually, it might have been 100 years. I'm not sure though. Anybody that's on my thing though, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I know it was we were selling. It was a celebration at some point in time though. But when you have celebrations, no matter how, it can be 100, it could be 14 years, it can be whatever. But when you're having a celebration, that's a millennial. Um, when I say millennial people, I'm not talking about you young kids. No, I'm seriously. I try not to insult people like that. But what I mean is it's a millennial stone. It's like one of those, like I guess I call them milestones. Yes, I play too many video games. It's like, oh, I was on Call of Duty the other day. I mean, what are you talking about? Well, no, yeah, I play Call of Duty, guys. I really do though. But when you got a niece and nephew that's so precious to you, and you don't want them learning that this bad stuff that we were in. These COD, these are real wars that happened. You know, these are real. Like you. I'm not saying you're playing as a soldier, but if you think about it, you're playing a soldier that could have been killed over in Iraq or something. So when I play these games, I get very diligent about it. I get very um, cautious per se. And there's kids out there. Um, I don't refer to my niece and nephew as like, oh, special. No, they're special to me because they're my niece and nephew, and I love them to death, and they'll always be in my heart. Heidi's my sweet pea, and Andrew is my farmer buddy. Yeah, that's what special I am. But no, you've got these kids out there that have got these I'm sorry, issues that they can't help. Like I got ADHD, I can't help it. That they don't need to be looking at this kind of stuff or watching this kind of stuff. So yes, I'm a COD player. Yes, but when I say I'm a COD player, when I say I'm a Call of Duty, because trust me, they don't even come out with a game unless it really happened. I mean, which don't get me wrong, it's pretty cool. But when I say I'm a COD player, it means that I am a COD player cautiously, completely under cautious. That means niece and nephews here, Call of Duty's booked in that shelf over there, not played. But it gets this way, I'm actually proud of myself, and so is my nephew too. He said it I don't know how many times. I've not played Call of Duty, and let's see, I got the new one. It came out last year. Um, Actually, I got it about a couple weeks after it came out. Um, yes, sometimes I'm one of those gamers. I can't help it though. Yeah, I have to go play 60 this, 60 that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm getting to where I think games are too expensive. I mean, come on, gaming companies, what are you doing? Um. Oh, and I'm sorry, the new systems. I'm sorry if you guys got one. I don't like them. I don't care for them. I mean, I don't though, but yeah, like I go back to the every cup of tea, I'm an older person. I'm gonna tell you right now though, and I know I'm gonna get some cheers if I came out here. I'm a very, very classy type of guy too when it comes to classic cars. I love classic cars. Um, my I want to own the car that, unfortunately, they're like, yeah, you're gonna get. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. um, now, you classic guys out there with classic cars, you're gonna agree with me on this one. Oh, this is one of the mother loads of them. A 1957 Chevy Bel Air. I want a Chevy Bel Air. I want one with it was just red all the way around though, with a white top. Oh, car people, I'm telling you right now, if you love them, you're probably gonna go nuts with me saying, I don't know. I'm serious. I want a 1957 Chevy Bel Air, red with the white top. But here comes the here comes the kicker though. Seriously though, here comes the kicker. I want it with the original straight six engine in it. Straight six cylinder. I'm talking flat out cylinders. Straight six. And I'm telling you right now though, with the standard on the collar. With the standard on the collar. Yeah. I mean, because my truck's standard. I know how to drive one. Might take a little bit on the column. My papaw, my papaw, um, it's there's times it's hard for me to talk about him though. I mean, don't get me wrong, my whole family was close, like uber close. Like I'm talking, you know. But they were there for a good while though. I guess it's where I spent a lot of time with him. And there was nothing about so they had lives. I mean, like I was just as a kid. So that's why I went to help Papa Mama, especially Mama before she passed away. Um, George, I mean, it's Gordon Anderson, Paul Gordon Anderson actually. Um, CNO. He worked on CNO Railroad. And now you some of you new people, it's nothing against you, although you hear CSX and everybody else, although but here's what you don't hear a lot of times, because if it's some of the old timers on the yard or something like that, though, if you're hearing them though, sometimes some of them you get them good talking and they, oh yeah, I mean I've even I mean my uncle Paul also works on there. He worked on there. He's retired. He was an engineer, and so was my uncle Paul or my uncle Jerry. I mean, both of them were engineers. And my papa was, I think he was maybe a foreman. I'm not sure though. I may have to ask my mom on that one. You have to get back to you on that though. Of course, if my aunt's listening on there though, she may ask my uncle though. If she's listening right now because he would know. Obviously, I'm thinking I remember because he told me all these. He told me some stories that mom said that he never would disclose to anybody else. And I'm sitting there going, well, I'm thinking, well, I mean, I'm thinking, well, I'm not trying to rip it from anybody. But no, it wasn't that case always. I think it's because I may have got it started on maybe like the war movies or something. Sometimes that'll trigger things. Now, a lot of the things though, some of you military people know that if you're in the military, I know I think Tyler Curran out of me, so he's in the military. Um, he is, of course. I hope God bless he does not have it, but he probably knows this. So a lot of them come back with what's called PTSD. Um, I've had a couple people in my life, loving wise and relationship wise, they've had it. Bless their hearts. They cannot help it, folks. They cannot help it. So if you know anybody that's got PTSD or something like that too, though, if they seem like aggravated, a little distant from you, please don't get mad at them. It's just that's what it is. But I'm not sure that my papa had. I don't think he did. I mean, I don't know though. But then again, I'm not for sure. But me and him, we would sit on the couch, and he'd sit in his chair that he always liked sitting in there, though, and we'd be watching these war movies. Guns and Navarone. Oh man, I'm Guns and Navarone. I love Guns and Navarone. He'd watch that with me, and he'd watch these all the other rest movies. I'll tell you, me and my papa had a laugh up there. It was so happy, so exciting. I mean, it was but bringing this into context here is he had an old Dodge. Now, of course, I mean, some of you, like I'm age either, not calling you old. Promise I'm not. New. Trust me, I'm old too. 35 still a little bit. Everybody's like, no, it's not. But thank you for the compliment. Then, it was a old Dodge Ram. I think it was like 30 some years old, like 30, maybe 30, 38 years old. He bought it brand new. I guess right there at Dodge. He worked. I think he worked there a little bit. There at Dodge. I think there, or maybe it was the I don't know. Once again, my mom has to keep reminding me though. But he worked for a factory though, just for a bit. Um, but he bought one of those old guys. You're gonna remember this though. Had the 8 foot bed. They don't make those anymore. I mean, you get a long bed like that, you can probably have to have it custom made. The 8 foot bed, folks. And I mean, you're sitting there going, 8 foot. If you don't know anything about vehicles, I'm like, yeah, 8 foot bed. That thing was long. It was like, whoa, hey, there's your truck in the boat behind it. I mean, he's 8 foot bed. They were long. And of course, the kind of funny story though, he also had a boat too. So there you go, people. Is with these 8 foot bed though, he had it one with they call them now once again, you car people with a Hollywood muffler. Oh, that old Hollywood muffler. I am telling you, I don't think there was a person from this side to this side though didn't hear that truck start up. I mean, you hear that, there's going to go, oh no, again. I'm just saying. Is every time I'm gonna be honest with you though. I don't know if this is what he did though, but he did do it. I don't think he knew what is. I think I would think he would go out there and just be like, okay, I want my grandson out here. All he'd have to do, instead of go blah 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 blah. I mean, I'm serious. It'd sit there and just. I'm not kidding. It'd rumble the ground. It would rumble the ground, and he'd sit there when he would sit there going, like it just was like you can't get. I know you know what they sound like. It was mean. I mean, oh my gosh, it was mean. Now I had a conversation with my brother-in-law though, because he knows a lot about engines. I mean, trust me, I'd be in a world of hurt if it wasn't for him. But trust me, I'm not kidding. I'm trying to joke. I'm thinking we may have figured though, because he knows a lot about the odor. I think because of his dad and all them up there too. I think we were kind of thinking. I think it had the 380. I think it's what they had. I think they were called the 383 3 something, but it was a 380. I know it was a big block, and then of course Frank said, yeah. I mean, it was definitely it was a big engine. It was a big block. Papa had it worked on certain times. Like I know he had to get it worked on stuff. Well, I'll tell you, there was if anybody knows about Pikeville, Kentucky, it's where I'm born, raised, and proud of it. Oh yeah, Pikeville, Kentucky, people. Is Fish Trap Dam. Fish Trap Dam. I'm telling you, when I go visit up there too, though, I'm telling you right now, I rode with my mom and them. I think it was 1 year, and I think Austin's listening. Austin remembers this too, because I was actually with one of my exes at the particular time though, and I guess they were like hanging out or something there. I never really made it home yet, but I went up there to see my mama and papa's grave. So we went up there though to everything, and of course everybody knew we didn't have to say nothing. We had to go to Fish Trap Dam. We had to go. I mean that's like a tradition of the family or something. We had to go see Fish Trap Dam, and when it's like every time we go up there, and I believe in. I don't believe really in spirits per se. I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, we have souls and our spirits go to the Lord. Don't get wrong. Yeah, we go home. Oh yeah, we go home. No questions about that. Hands down on that one. But what I mean is like I feel I guess it might be just memories. I'll put it that way so people can understand. Like, oh, okay. I feel memories of me and my papa up there. We went and fished a couple times. I caught a crappie, and of course, I was a little kid. I was so tickled to death, like thought it was a bass. I mean, I was just like, and mom takes it in there. Now, here was like the ew part. She fried and cooked it too, though, and my mom ate it. My mom ate my fish I caught. Yes, people, the fish I thought was a bass. People, you go fishing, are like, well, he was a kid, bless his heart, you know, and things like that too, though. It's like you don't know anything about a fish. Is so yeah, um, it's one of those it's one of those good feelings. It is. I'm probably gonna cap it off right here though, but I will be back after the break. I promise. I gotta go eat. We all gotta eat now. Come on now, man. Come on now. I mean, can I get an amen on that one? I'm serious. At least somewhere. Oh yeah. We gotta eat though. Keep in prayer for me though, guys. I mean, seriously though, I'm doing a little comedy here. I guess I'm doing good, and people has encouraged me to do it though, which is nothing wrong with it. But even through all this, always I'm still having maybe stomach issues. I'm going to go see the doctor the 12th. I go see the kidney doctor tomorrow. Just as a checkup stuff too, though. So I hope that that's going well too. But of course, if he is not, though, of course, guys, you remember I had COVID too. The COVID, it's a double whammy. Pray for people still going through COVID. Pray for the nation. Seriously, we are being attacked. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We are being attacked by a man-made, engineered virus. I'm sorry, you can preach to me all day long. There's nothing natural I see about this. There's not. The flu and stuff, is okay. Now I'm gonna say a little centimeter of COVID might be natural. You can maybe though, but guys, and trust me, please, I would think you'd is we get out of almost completely. They've done the figures, CDC and everything did it almost completely figure out, and here comes another whammy of it. No way. I've been on this earth maybe not that long, but I know that even with the flu and stuff like that too, though, we've never, at least in my lifetime, have had one. Oh, here comes another worse one. As though is, and we don't even have to say it though. They already come out and said it. It's man-made. Man-made. Now I'm not going to say who's behind this, because that part I don't know. That part I don't. There's people saying that there's people in the U.S. again. I don't know if that's true or not. Don't worry about Facebook or anything. I'm not going to say nothing about it. I don't know. I really don't. I don't say things unless I know it. I mean, I'm somewhat smart about that part. I think so. Thank you. Nate, yeah, you've been there good, but we really don't think so. So leaving you with this gesture though, and then I'll be right back after the break. Be a long break though. I'll be cutting off the air though, but then I'll cut back on. I promise. I'll be right back though. Just gonna go spend time with the family. And things like that too though. We had Andrew's birthday party Friday. And before the ball dropped and everything. And he just means the world to me. Him and Heidi do it, and so does my son. Guys, the main thing is pray for me though, and I want this to go public. I want this to go all over. Pray for me. Pray for my ex-wife. The reason I say this, it's not like why are you doing that for? Is it's called I'm a Christian for one. And we pray for people that need it. Yeah, we pray for people that need it. Is pray for her. I can just tell the way she's even acting. She's in a web. She's in a web of like a spider. I won't say who the spider is. If they're listening to whatever, they know daggone well who they are. But she's caught in a web, because she literally told me one time before. She said, "Nate, I feel like I'm turning into something I don't want to." And then, guys, she did. That right there, all the way around it, though. I'm not trying to be around the bush. That's Satan. That's the man downstairs. But I can tell you right now, the man upstairs is more powerful than the man downstairs, because the man upstairs is the one that sent the man downstairs. Yes, they're like, whoa, Nate, where'd you come from? You've changed. Yes, I changed, and it's not just because of COVID. It's not because the Lord does, but He uses things, that we're going through stuff too. Always to make points. He uses that to get us through it though, so we do see these things. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I've got to work on I'm gonna be honest with you. It's no that web language. I know we all no. I don't want to hear that we all do that. I don't. Okay, that might be true, but not with me. I'm getting better. I want to do this because you tell me that I'm like, oh, okay. Well, then everybody else does it. I'm not saying I physically do that, but my mind. Everybody knows. I know the mind doesn't mean it either, but to me, I want to get better. I'm for the Lord now. Yes, I may do a little comedy, but obviously you all can tell though it's clean. There's not a dirty thing about it. Ain't gonna be. Not this CJ. Not this is Chucky. I'm clean. If you don't like it, sorry. Get over it. I'm not trying to say that to be wrong. I'm just saying if you don't like it, there's other disc jockeys out there. I'm sure that would play what you want to do though. But um, if Sergeant Buckler is listening to this too, though, he's wanting to tell you he was there during the festival. I mean, yeah, at first I had, he had it, everybody was nice about it. They really were, though. Because, when you get aboard, actually, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not playing the dumb card. I promise. Is you get aboard, you really kind of still learning about what you don't really have nothing to, like, you didn't know nothing about it, though. Because, it's a new board to me. I mean, come on, this thing is 4 feet long, 24 full channels, plus I can push 7, or not 7, excuse me, I got a little edge right there. But I could push 4 subwoofers off that thing. And these are individual sliders for the subwoofers. 2 to 4 subwoofers. This thing is a legit, it's a PV 2400, I think it's FSX, I think whatever, though, concert series. And I didn't think much about it when I got it. And the reason I mention these type of things is because NDS radio is also an HDJ service as well. I just kind of do the 2 separate things because I want to do a little radio too. So, it's nothing wrong with that. Is HDJ service, I'll put it this way though, got a brand new board to me. I think I got 2. It was used, but it doesn't matter. All the channels work on it. It jammed the socks off. Well, at least I think it did. I got Mr. Galbraith come up to me and said, you did a great job. You did a wonderful job. I said, I'll be here next year. He said, okay, of course I'll let him know whatever I should be though, definitely. So 2022, folks, Nate's DJ service, NDS Radio 2, both of them will be there on air. It will be live on Facebook and YouTube. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that. It is going to be live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you want somebody to hear you, just all you got to do is go past the booth and scream out as you want. Because, trust me, the world is going to hear you. I'm serious. But I'm not trying to be funny about it. I'm just saying that, but I mean, so it's going to be live. It's going to be live this year. It's going to be awesome. Sergeant Buckler, if you're listening though, you guys are awesome. You guys give it your all every single day, and really ask not much from it. You don't. The police, like I keep saying, I will stress this every day if I have to on air, is they don't give enough gratitude. These are the good cops. The crooked cops out there, I hate to say it, where'd you get your badge at? Because it wasn't where these good guys got theirs. All right, right. I'm sorry because I'm not. I can't listen up. You guys give your all. Sergeant, if you're listening, I appreciate you adding me on here. To hear my big mouth. I'll admit it. I'm serious. Hey, they said I did a good job. I said, well, AKA, it's also brought to you by 88th Street. So, going to hop off here for the break right now, though. I'm going to go feed my stomach, as they per se, though. But you guys can probably go do it too if you're not, hint, if you're listening to me, it's like, boop. Attention, everybody. Feed yourself first, then listen to the end of NDS Radio. I'm serious. Trust me, on the way back, remind me that I'll do those too. So, this is NDS Radio. This is DJ Nate. And we're going to be off the air for a minute, though, but this is now the break. I'll be back to you maybe about an hour or so. But NDS Radio is now on break.